Okay, hi Virgo men, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and get you a general message. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you masculines and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thank you to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is well. Hope that you have been well, masculines. It feels like it's been a while since I did your reading. Crosswatch, if you are in here because you're dealing with a Virgo man, feel free to flip the roles, okay? But Spirit, what do we have here for my Virgo men? What's the strongest energy here? So let's get a card from Archangel Michael. Let's see what he may be trying to help you guys with at this time. Can I get one card? Thank you. So the card that is coming out for you masculines, it says focus upon divine and perfect health. It says, dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. So I don't know if some of you have been having some sort of health issues here, okay? Give me a card for now and a card for going forward. My Virgo men, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm hearing something about recovering. So take that how it resonates. What do we have for my Virgo men? And going forward. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck, you have the Magician and the Strength card. Yeah, some of you definitely may be working on yourself, and it could be after some sort of ending, after some sort of ending or completion in your life, or, you know, the ending of some sort of cycle. This could have something to do with a marriage or a commitment. Some of you may just be kind of tapping more into whatever it is that you believe in, because I almost wanted to say religion, but you could be tapping in just more to your spiritual side. Or maybe you're having some sort of awakening as well after some sort of ending. Because you have right in the middle, you have what defines us is how well we rise after falling. And it makes me feel like someone here may have been through like a tower moment. But it's good because you have the Magician and you have the Strength card. And this makes me feel like you stepping back into your power. Starting to maybe even feel confident again. Or maybe you're already in that energy. Now, the first card that came out was the Hangman, which is Pisces energy, okay? But the Hangman does talk about someone who is now maybe in a place where, even though they may have had some sort of awakening or they see something from a different perspective, this is still kind of questioning, what direction do I go in now? The Hangman can also talk about releasing something. So with all that endings that I saw in the cards, maybe some of you are contemplating whether you should end something. Maybe it's something around you or someone around you that no longer serves you. You no longer feel the same about. You have outgrown the situation. Or you just desire more. Going forward, yeah, we have the Chariot. So heavy water energy coming out. There's a lot of blue here. So again, it could represent to me that, you know, there may be a masculine here who's very much in their emotions, in their feelings here. That doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Maybe you are learning to address your emotions or address your feelings. Maybe you are learning to start to face things that maybe you didn't want to face before. What's the energy here? For my Virgo men, thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing like the Five of Cups energy. So there definitely could have been someone in their feelings. You know, this doesn't necessarily have to be your energy. The Five of Cups can talk about sadness, grief. Can talk about somebody crying over spilt milk. But it gives me this energy, if it is or was you, I feel like you're coming out of that. Show me more. What's the Hangman? For my Virgo men. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you could be being very silent right now. Maybe you're more in thinking mode than you are in, you know, than you are kind of in the mood to kind of like socialize. Maybe you're just kind of in that hermit energy. You have the number 10, yeah, and that does represent endings. So again, some of you may be thinking about traveling, relocating here with the Journey card. What's the Chariot? The Chariot is toil and labor. So some of you could also see things kind of picking up speed when it comes to your work and things like that. Maybe you're getting back to work. But this is hard work. This is almost like, to me, almost like the Eight of Pentacles. So you have a number 10 out here. You also have the number 38, which could be significant, or the number 83. Toil and labor. Yeah, and you have the Coffin at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if there's some sort of an ending to a marriage or a relationship, or if that's in the how do you say it? I don't know if that's in the future here with a distant horizon. But show me more. What do we have for my Virgo men, Spirit? Hangman and the Journey. Damn, I mean, I don't know how many times it's going to come out. Another 10. And this is the Scythe. Very similar to like the Coffin. There's something here that has come to the end of the road. But someone here is still at a crossroads. So again, I don't know if this is a certain situation where you're still kind of holding on to, even though you are receiving all the signs and synchronicities that this is a done deal. Can't go any further. Can't grow anymore. So if you're finding that things are a little bit stagnant in your life, I don't know, it could be because, like I said, you're holding on to something that is just, yeah, I don't know, it's not going anywhere. So you have the Scythe, again, the number 10. So you got 1010. Someone could be seeing those synchronicities in numbers. This could also be saying to me, I don't know why they're giving me this energy. There could have been something that you reconciled or something you went back to and it didn't work out the first time, but you went back and tried again and still nothing has changed. The Scythe can talk about danger. It can talk about accidents, warnings. It talks about also your harvest, and it can talk about surgery. So where I was saying at the beginning, I don't know if someone here has been through something when it comes to their health. What is the toil and labor in the Chariot? You have the Woman. So a feminine energy here. Now this card can represent someone's wife, or it could just be representing maybe someone here has their eye on a certain feminine energy. Or maybe this female has their eye on you. Someone could be watching somebody at work. Maybe you work with this person. Or like I said, with the Chariot energy, maybe this is someone being divinely guided to another person. You have the Fish at the bottom of the deck, and that talks about abundance and wealth and gain. Again, business. Maybe some of you want to collab with somebody. But wealth. Yeah, I feel like someone's watching somebody in secret. But there's fear here with the Mouse. Fear to reach out. Fear to communicate with the birds. Someone here is in some sort of a restless energy. Yeah, you are always on my mind. definitely could have something to do with work. The anchor. Or I don't know, there may be a masculine in here who is thinking about settling down, thinking about the future. The sun, victory, success, happiness. Oh, better days is what I'm hearing. This is a positive outcome if someone here was questioning doing something. But show me more. What are we using for the masculines? Let's go with these. What do we have for my Virgo men? Thank you, Spirit. There's your energy, King of Pentacles with the Strength card. Someone could have Leo highly aspected in their chart. Yeah, I see the Four of Swords, and in this deck it's called the Poor of Swords. So again, this health issue here. But I feel, again, I saw the Ten of Cups and the Fool card. I feel like there's recovery here. And I feel like this is an energy where someone here is going to make some sort of choice. Number one, to do the right thing. I feel like someone's going forward, making better choices. What is the Hangman, the Journey, and the Scythe? What's this energy for my Virgo men? Thank you, Spirit. The Fool. So there's the brand new journey. Okay, or there's that energy of taking a leap of faith. It is Aries and Aquarius energy. Someone definitely could be dealing with an Aquarius. You've got the Queen of Swords out here. But the Queen of Swords is an energy of someone who is truthful. They're honest. They're very clear. They're very direct, right? So someone who has good discernment. This is someone, if you, let's say you wanted some advice, this is someone who's going to be non-judgmental. It's almost like I'm hearing Spirit say, someone you can trust. Show me more. I also see some sort of a court case or a legal situation coming to a close. But show me more. I'm hearing scot-free. So you have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's that abundant new beginning. Or again, someone here may want to make some sort of offer to somebody. Right? We have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Someone's worried about something that's going to turn out really well for them. Three of Cups talks about celebrations. Yeah, there may have been some sort of betrayal or something here. Or someone may have been hurt in the past. But the Ten of Swords is that energy of everything is fine. Yes, something was painful. It hurt, right? Maybe someone here wants to apologize to another person. The Hierophant and the Five of Wands. But then you see, there's something here, right? Whether this has to do with an institution, whether this has to do with religion or beliefs, whether this has to do with a marriage or a higher level of commitment. Something here was messy. Five of Wands, conflict, drama, chaos. Or maybe you feel like what it is that you want to do is going to cause this conflict and drama and the chaos here. So I'm also see someone who, I don't know if somebody put somebody in a third party situation. But what is important is the Ace of Wands here. New beginnings. But I don't know why someone feels defeated. Someone here, I'm hearing this old song. And in the song, I'm hearing the bit where she says, oh, but I'm afraid I caught you in a lie. So again, I don't know if someone here lied about something and it's almost like the lie was right in front of your face. That Five of Swords is looking at that Ace of Wands, and then you've got the Two of Wands here. And the Knight of Cups with the Page of Wands. There's new beginnings. And I feel like that's what someone should focus on. What's the Fool? Why is the Fool here for the masculine spirit? Coming out sideways is the Temperance. And it landed on the scythe. Now, the Temperance talks about divine intervention, yes, or something here, you know, requires patience. But I feel like Spirit is also saying to someone here that this new beginning, if someone chooses to take this leap of faith, it's going to bring back some sort of balance back into your life. I'm looking at the card and I'm looking at how the sun is almost rising in the background here. I'm also looking at the sun in between these two kind of mountains in the back. And when I think of mountains, I think of obstacles and blockages. But it's almost like those mountains are kind of moving away. Give me one more. What's the Temperance and the Fool? Sagittarius energy. What's the Temperance and the Fool? Thank you, Spirit. The Nine of Cups. Something brings in wish fulfillment, happiness. But there's an energy of holding back and someone here who's being defensive. Ego. What's the Queen of Swords? What's the Queen of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. Whoever this Queen of Swords energy is, there's an energy of, how would I say it? This feels like someone who's evolved somehow. This may be someone, I mean, we'll see what comes out with her, because it's almost like she's giving High Priestess energy. Like, because I'm looking at the symbols on the side of her chair, and the butterfly does represent transformation and change. I feel like this kind of image of almost like an eagle is, it's giving someone who has some sort of bird's eye view. So that's why I was kind of saying almost like High Priestess energy. You have the Hanged One coming out again. Maybe you're confused or thinking about something that somebody said for it to be coming out here twice. Maybe someone said something that's given you a kind of different look on something. What's the Queen of Swords and the Hanged One? The Nine of Swords. Yeah. Nine of Swords with the sword that she has makes the Ten of Swords. And we just saw that come out again. So this energy of betrayal. Someone being backstabbed. The Ten of Swords to me can talk about also, sometimes it can talk about the ultimate betrayal. Let me clarify. Ten of Swords. But the Nine of Swords on its own does talk about anxiety, stress, worry, sleepless nights, maybe even nightmares here. Ten of Swords, painful endings, ruin, deep wounds, a crisis, failure, collapse, defeat. So why the Nine of Swords? Why all this anxiety and stress and worry? Why the Nine of Swords, Spirit? Because of the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is that energy of, yes, someone has a solid offer. The Knight of Pentacles, though, is also someone who is in no rush to go and give this offer because they're trying to be practical. Again, this energy of patience. Again, this kind of questioning themselves, am I doing the right thing? You got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Eight of Pentacles. With the Strength card, I'm telling you, I feel like someone here is watching another person. And whoever they're watching, they're in the Strength energy. Could be a Leo, doesn't have to be. This is someone who's very skilled at what they do with the Eight of Pentacles. Someone who's a very hard worker. Hence why I feel like we have this toil and labor and this woman out over here. Ten of Pentacles, that's an energy of abundance. Fruitful. What's the Ace of Pentacles? I'm seeing that bit in The Little Mermaid with King Triton. When he loses his temper with Ariel, right? And he goes in and he destroys all her little souvenirs and things that she's found under the sea on shipwrecks and things like that. And he goes in and he destroys it. But later on, he feels really guilty, and he kind of sits down and he says to himself, what have I done? It's giving that kind of an energy, masculines. So I don't know if someone here feels like they betrayed or whatever, right? Did something to someone who probably could have been a benefit to them somehow, some way. Again, this is a general message. It doesn't have to be talking about love. There's a lot of energy of business here. Finances. Building stability. Wealth. So it kind of feels like someone here maybe feels like maybe they burnt a bridge and they wish they hadn't. Now, again, it could be someone feeling that way towards you as well. What's this Ace of Pentacles? What is this Ace of Pentacles? Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles, see what I'm saying? You have the Three of Pentacles coming in the reverse. And you've got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Six of Wands, Judgment. King of Cups. Oh, we've got the Queen of Cups right behind it. I think Archangel Michael could be sending someone here some messages, right? Trying to direct them. But for others of you, I feel like you're seeing someone as almost your equal. Or someone who you feel like you could resonate with. King and Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Cups. Eight of Cups and the Justice. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is it here? With the Ace of Pentacles. King of Cups came flying out again. Okay. It's coming out sideways. So again, this is a blockage. I don't know if you're confused about who you want to build with, who you want to work with. Or like I said, I don't know if this is someone who burnt some sort of bridge that they're regretting. Three of Pentacles. This is why I just use these decks quite a lot, because mainly for the reversals. Three of Pentacles, where are you at? I feel like someone's trying to figure out their emotions, feelings. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Disharmony, misalignment, working alone, a lack of teamwork, disorganized, group conflict. Maybe someone here did something for money and they're regretting it. Maybe that's why I saw that Devil. It's the love of money that is a source of evil. What's this over here? Actually, give me one on this King of Cups. Why did he come out sideways? What's this King of Cups energy? Because he's holding one cup. But what I'm noticing about this King of Cups is that sometimes you see in the other decks that the King of Cups, he has one foot kind of touching the water. A little bit like the Temperance energy. But he has both feet up on his kind of throne thing. Where like someone may be trying to suppress what they're feeling, or they don't want to deal with it, or they just wish those feelings would go away. What's the King of Cups? Landed on the side. What's the King of Cups? The Ace of Cups. And what did I just say he's holding? But even when I look at the two cards, you know, obviously this cup is looking a lot smaller than this cup, right? I feel like somebody's trying to... And the King of Cups doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. I think it's time for somebody to address how they feel. Any ace is a gift from the universe. You have the Ace of Pentacles out here already. So this could also be saying to me that somebody not taking this action with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse is actually blocking your blessings. Show me what this is over here for my Virgo men. What do we have, Spirit? King of Pentacles. So some of you may be trying to bury your head in your work and things like that, so you don't have to think about something else. What's the King of Pentacles? Some of you could be in a same-sex relationship. Take it out, it resonates. What's the King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles in the upright, it talks about someone who is stable, grounded, financially secure. You have the Judgment. Judgment can talk about reconciliation. It can also, again, talk about somebody having some sort of awakening here. There's something about someone's dreams. See, it keeps kind of going back to love. Because when I'm thinking of the song, when it says dreams, dream, 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 dreams, it says something like when I had you. So, Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again. Hangman out here twice. Yeah, someone definitely going through an awakening. The Emperor. Aries, Taurus energy. You have the Chariot. Someone needs to step into their power, take back control. The Emperor is a leader. And it's funny because I heard, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. But I heard somebody say, who sits in the chariot is the Emperor. He's the one driving it. The leader of your own life, right? But the Emperor doesn't question himself. Very confident. But show me more. I see growth here with the two kings and the Emperor out here. And I saw the King of Swords. So what's missing? King of Wands. The action. The confidence. The motivation. King of Wands is a visionary. He sees the bigger picture, which is why he gets up and goes after what he wants. Show me more about the King of Pentacles. The Strength card wanting to show its face. What's this King of Pentacles? Thank you, Spirit. For my Virgo men. We have the Five of Pentacles. What's the Five of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles? And you have the Four of Pentacles. Ooh. I don't know if someone here is feeling left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles energy. Again, this, maybe you have to release more than one person. You could have people that are trying to hold on to you with the Four of Pentacles energy, right? Talks about someone who holds on to something really tightly. It can also talk about penny pinching, yes. Or someone who may be worried about their finances. But you may have some people that are trying to hold on to you because of what it is that you can offer them. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, that's the Nine of Pentacles. The pentacle that the king has makes 10. This could be family members. Yeah, something has to come crashing down so something beautiful can come in. Lovers, the Sun card, the Tower, and the Seven of Cups. But you had the Page of Pentacles right behind that, which talks about making a practical decision. Five of Wands. What's the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles for the masculine energy? The Seven of Swords. Landed on the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's almost like I'm hearing Spirit say, don't let people take your kindness for weakness. What's the Seven of Swords? Because this is liar, cheater, thief. Right? The thing about this Seven of Swords is that this woman, whether it's a male or female, right? She's holding 5 swords. And we saw that in the other little spread that we did, right? Someone who will say anything, do anything to get an outcome that they want. Who is that? I feel like they're playing Kodak Black, but I don't know what song it is. I might be wrong though. So I don't know if you pay for a lot of things, masculines. Because I'm hearing that's on me, baby. What's this Seven of Swords? Now, whatever this Seven of Swords lying cheating energy is for some of you as well, it's what's keeping you stuck with the Two of Swords energy, right? Two of Swords by itself talks about someone who is at a crossroads. It also talks about someone who is not dealing with something that they know they need to deal with. Something here needs to be addressed. But it's that kind of like putting the blinkers on. What's the Seven of Swords energy? Why is that out here? The Five of Cups. One more. Ooh, the Magician. What's, you know what I mean? The Magician can just talk about manipulation. Right? Maybe you feel like... I don't know why they're saying that. Spirit's saying some of you feel like you've been bamboozled. Yeah, the devil at the bottom of the deck. What's the Magician with the Seven of Swords? And I'm with the devil at the bottom of the deck. It could represent some sort of spell work for some of you. Maybe you just indulged in, or you was involved in something or someone that was low vibrational. Yeah, it landed on the Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, something you invested in. Maybe somebody left you out in the cold. Death card, the devil, the world. King of Wands. There's that King of Wands with the Chariot. I feel like some of you are going to get your mojo back. Someone could be dealing with Scorpio, Capricorn, fire sign, Cancer. What's Judgment? What is Judgment? There's definitely something here about health. If the amount of times we've seen this Strength card, right? So again, this is something where Spirit says, you know what? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I hope not literally, right? I hope it's like a metaphor. But I was looking at this Judgment card and I'm just kind of thinking about, I'm looking at this cross on here and it kind of makes me think of the hospital for some reason. Man, I don't know what's going on with some of you, because I'm hearing something about a death spell. Or somebody wishing death on someone. But you see, even if that was the case, now they're playing I'm Still Standing. What's the Judgment and the Strength card for the Virgo men? The World card landed on the journey. Something is over. Completions, endings, new cycles. Some of you have broken yourself free from some sort of karmic situation. Well, you need to. But this is also making me feel like somebody watching somebody on the internet. Two of Swords with the Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Someone here feels binded. Or they tried to bind somebody. Two of Swords, the crossroads. I don't want to deal with it. Four of Swords is that energy of someone, like I said, some sort of illness, sickness here. Or it can be an energy of somebody suffering in silence. This could be a mental illness. Or maybe someone feels like they're going crazy. But this is an energy of the Six of Swords. Moving to calmer waters, releasing, letting go. I'm hearing making peace. And then you got this Eight of Swords energy, which is a mental prison. I don't know if someone's going to jail. I don't know if they're worried about that. What's this Emperor? So we have landing on the Hangman, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So some of you, you know, the Queen of Pentacles could be a mother figure, wife. With the Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse can talk about someone who makes bad financial decisions. It can talk about someone who is codependent. I don't know if someone here was trying to cause some sort of conflict with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This can talk about someone who is jealous, smothering. You can't trust them. It says mistrust, devious, and deceit. With the Eight of Pentacles, now that would have made the Nine of Pentacles here. So I don't know if someone here is trying to come across as independent and self-sufficient, but they ain't. What's this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? The Devil and the Seven of Swords. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, okay, Page of Swords in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. Landed on the Three of Pentacles. What's the Page of Swords in the reverse? I feel like the Page of Swords in reverse can represent like a liar. Look at that. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Cups in the reverse. All of them landed on this King of Cups. There's that Nine of Pentacles energy with the Eight of Wands and the Two of Cups and the High Priestess. Someone's still moving forward. Someone is independent, self-sufficient. The Moon. Someone here is keeping some sort of a secret about someone they're watching. And I feel like it has to do with how they feel about this person. But it also feels like they give off a different perception, like, hey, I don't care about this person, or I don't this. But I think they do. Let me see. All right, so what is Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups? Okay, find them would be great. This could be something that has been going on for a long time as well. Page of Swords. Six of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. It's always one, right? Where are you at, Knight of Pentacles? Here you go. Okay. Page of Swords in the reverse. Deception. Jeez, who is this woman? Manipulation, all talk, devious. So I don't know if this is someone you worked with. Maybe that's why the Three of Pentacles is in the reverse. It talks about gossip or bad information. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It talks about an energy of feeling stuck, stagnation. Work without reward, carelessness. Six of Cups in the reverse. Living in the past. Forgiveness. Moving forward, leaving home. This could even be someone's mother. Why is the Eight of Pentacles out here? For my Virgo men, so I can move on. The Death card. Yeah, someone here is... Look at that, the Devil. This could be like a dark practitioner, dark witch. Death and the Devil with the Eight of Pentacles. And the Emperor. Alright, show me more, Spirit, for my Virgo men. Many blockages at this time for my Virgo men. Any blockages? Are we at 40 minutes? Wow. Any blockages, Spirit? Just give me one card. Thank you. Landed on the journey. It says intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. You have the two little witches at the bottom of the deck. What are the blockages here for my masculines? I don't know what this feminine does for work, but it's not abundant for her. I'm looking at the rabbit that's in the Queen of Pentacles. Or somebody tried to stop someone's abundance here. Oh, any blockages, masculines? You've got a lot of cards coming out here. You got the Courage card, right? Which I always say reminds me of the Hermit because of the lantern. This is, again, you being enlightened about something, right? The Courage card talks about, like, the Fool card, which was your first tarot card out. It talks about taking a leap of faith, going in a new direction here. It talks about being brave. But you see how you have that woman with her hands out in the background, almost like she doesn't want that person to go? Where I said you got, like, this 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles energy. So, I don't know if you have someone who's very codependent on you, but it feels like this journey is what's going to help you here, right? To grow with the rising phoenix. This is also an energy of coming back, like the Judgment. Or someone here is looking at someone who is in this rising phoenix energy. You have selling out and you have sadness, but someone allows some sort of betrayal to hold them back. I just heard Jezebel. So I don't know if someone here was dealing with a Jezebel or incubus or succubus energy. Or there's going to be a feminine energy who is sad to see you leave. But this is a feminine energy that is no good for you. He's too far away. I don't know. You probably couldn't hear the bird, but I can. It's a confirmation. Yeah, someone needs to step into the energy of self-love. And the universe is trying to help you. Help from above. Or there is some sort of a earth angel energy out here that is trying to help you with the temperance. But you see, there's this energy of temptation and pride. There's something you need to let go of that is keeping you trapped. Entrapment. But someone here is doubting themselves. They're not paying attention to the dreams that they're having here. Okay. What else do we have for the masculines? Thank you, Spirit. Someone here laughs a lot, or you could just be very funny, but it does also feel like a little bit of a mask to cover up what you're really feeling, what's really bothering you. I feel like with that Emperor as well, with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that someone here has a lot of responsibilities. Or maybe you don't. Maybe this person isn't your responsibility. Don't let people take your kindness for weakness. You have perseverance coming out. It says, I know what I can do. It says, whatever I set my mind to. Imagination. It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. And then you have fear. Yeah. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Someone here is scared of their emotions. Death and growth. From death comes rebirth. The rising phoenix. But someone has to be honest with themselves. There may be regrets, yes. But it's just lessons that needed to be learned. Release the energy of guilt. Let's have a super quick look at love, Spirit, for my Virgo men. You have expressed your love. It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You have retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. And then you have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. But what's falling out? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith and codependency. Yeah. I don't know. There's that codependent energy. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Unless you have some sort of addictions that you need to address. Some of you are dealing with someone who's immature. Or like I said, I don't know. It kind of gives immature. It gives codependent. Show me more about love. This card is forever coming out. I might take this out the deck. But pets, it could resonate somehow. It says getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Or someone just dealing with a dog. Whether that be male or female, could be a water sign, respectfully. But give me another card in love. What's the energy here? Thank you. So you have move on. It says someone is unavailable. It says a waste of time. It's over. And then you have open your heart. It says it will help you to attract more love. But you have to learn to trust love. And I'm hearing again. Yeah. Cycles at the bottom of the deck. So give me some advice for my masculines. And I'm going to end your reading there. Just had a card fall in my lap. It says trust in divine purpose. So let's take it. But give me another one. Thank you, Spirit. The word trust again. Anything else? Okay. And, oh, I wanted to say anything else. Almost like somebody needs so much confirmation before they do something. So the first one that was coming out is the number 34, which could be significant, or the number 43. But it boils down to a 7, and it talks to me about you being protected. It also talks to me about you standing your ground. It says, this experience has divine meaning. It says, healing will come. It says, know that you are on the path of growth. And you also have number 35. Okay, what number is this? Okay. So you have number 35. Also number 53 could be significant, but it boils down to an 8. And to me, it talks about moving forward, right? The 8 of Wands. It says, trust the guidance you're receiving. The 8 of Wands can also talk about communication. It says, Archangel Ariel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. It says, I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. You have the number 2. It says, angels of healing are with you. So again, this health issue thing. It says, they just said I'm a rock star. And sometimes when they say that, especially when it's linked to health, it makes me think of sex. How do you say it with the rock and roll? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But this could be an energy where it's like sex, drugs, and money. But it says a time of healing is about to bless your life. It says expect Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So lots of angels working with someone here. Got Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel. You have Archangel Raphael. You have a number 28, which could be significant, or 82, but it boils down to a 10. Spirit wants to bring somebody new into your life. Again, that could be in any area to help you with your business, with your finances, with your mental health. Again, it could be love. Someone new is coming. It says an important new relationship is on the horizon. It says open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. So, masculines, that is what I have for you. I do hope that something has resonated with you. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, masculines, stay safe. Love and light, guys.